Just trying to get ready for a big day of sports here once again. I think we covered almost 40 games on the slate here today.
Wow, that was a big show today over on the morning's team. Catch the replay over on our side or on our podcast. But tonight we go. It was this battle tonight between American and Bucknell. American laying 5, total 131.
All right, so we got Bucknell. They're sitting at 7-8 on the road this season, and then we have them at 5-5 here against the spread. American, on the other hand, at home they're 4-9 against the spread. 4-9 at home and only 2-8 here against the spread. Bucknell, they're winners of 2 out of their last 5 games. American here, unfortunately, have been losers of their last 5 games. But I'm not going to take a look at the side here. Going to look at the total today in this one. Bucknell in this matchup is the more efficient team, ranking 204th on offense, while American sits at 309. If I take a look at them on the defensive side here, Bucknell, they rank 225th on defense, and American 274. So as you can tell, these defensive efficiencies are pretty low. That means it may produce a lot of scoring here, in fact. I really do think this one here is going to be able to get over this total today. Sitting at about 131. These two teams here, again, they rank 276 and 309th in turnovers there as well. I mean, that's pretty low, close to the bottom here for both of these teams, but we know a lot of these turnovers then lead to breakaway, fast break points. So again, it's a lot of different things that I think will factor into this total getting over. Now, the last 2 games here head-to-head between each of these two teams here, they've totaled 149 and 124. So I know that 124 is a little bit lower than this 131 number right here. But if we kind of take a look at, some of the modeling here, if we kind of look at, say, head to head, we're looking at about a score of 137. If I look at my home and away numbers, that modeling here over conference play, you're looking at about maybe 136. And I have it modeled out via pace of play about 135. So all of those are getting over the total, plus with where these teams lie efficiency wise. They both kind of play at a pretty high pace of play, right? 67 possessions per 40 minutes. And to put that in perspective, a team like Alabama that sits close to the top, they average, 73 possessions for 40 minutes. So I kind of think this one here is going to be able to tick over the total today of that 131, Tony. So that's going to be my play here on Game Day Picks.
All right, Mindy here, Bucknell American over 131 here. Patriot League action here in tournaments. These are in campus sites, this early round coverage in Patriot. You factor the fact that it is a one-and-done situation, fact that it's a tournament game. A loser goes home, their season's over. Actually, these teams are so lowly ranked. I mean, they're in the playing round really of these tournaments right now.
Yeah, I mean, really, I think kind of, some of the only ones like I don't take into consideration sometimes is like, say, conference championships, things like that, where maybe there's, a big upset or something. Other than that, I really can't find a reason to demote a team for any sort of reason here because of, what could possibly happen with a one and done situation. So, that's, I don't know. That's just kind of how I see it, or I think, teams preparing for championships, how they would prepare and how that differs based off of, the season here. So I really don't take that one. Like I said, conferences, like championships where maybe you have a team in there that maybe shouldn't be. I think that's probably about the only time I would, take a look at maybe throwing something like that out.
Yeah, where they value the possessions a lot here. But again, this is such a, and like I said, the first round, these are campus sites. These are teams that are not the better teams are usually getting the buys in this early in the tournament. But anyway, Mindy on Bucknell American over 131. This one will have a start time here of 7 Eastern time All right, Mindy, let's take a look over at Tony's picks right now for today's action. We've been on absolute fire. Nearly 5,200 units of profit past 3 days, 3,500 units of profit, showing great profit here across the board on the major sports, NHL, as well as NBA, doing great work up there. Document over at Tony'sPicks.com. So we got, NBA on the board tonight. Big card, seeing the 10-game card tonight. NHL up there as well. Big card here again, as well as college hoops. As we said, a lot of conference tournament early round coverage, campus site games. We see Horizon in with games, Sun Belt in there, Sun, Patriot, lots of those, as well as mixed in with some of our bigger conference games. What do you have going on over at Tony's Picks?
Yeah, so as you can tell, the modeling has been working out pretty good in my favor. So really working hard on that one here again this morning. It was a little bit different today. We had the 10 games in the NBA and the 10 games in the NHL plus a 41 game, card here for college basketball. So it was a lot more for me to get prepared for the show. So it took me a little bit longer to get my plays out today after the show. So I've been working pretty hard here this afternoon, and then preparing for the show here as well. But I'm in I'm in action in a lot. I have quite a few plays going today. I have 6 plays in the NBA, so I put out a 5-pack, as you can tell. I put a kind of a mixed bag of plays out here for you for sale for purchase today if you're looking for just something to get you by today with these individuals. So I have a 5-pack in the NBA. Also for NHL, I'm in 3 plays. Me and Ramon were pretty heavy today on the morning steam in hockey, so 3 plays in the NHL that I really like. And then pretty heavy in the 41 game card here for college basketball. Wound up with 8 plays on the day. So I have a 7-pack if it's something like you're looking for volume today. Then I also did like an early day with these like 6 o'clock central tip-off times. I did an early pack there. And then also did a late one too. So if you're sitting around at 9 or 10 o'clock tonight looking for something to do, you can get on a 3-pack of NBA and NCAA college basketball there as well. So a little bit for everything, and including my $15 guaranteed best bet, which you can find in college basketball. So, I mean, again, I have a lot out there today. Been seeing the board really well, looking to continue that one today. But again, we've talked about rather than just going ahead and getting something like a 1-day pass, why not get something for a little bit longer? 3-day, 7-day, 30-day. So yeah, I mean, things are looking good right now. And again, you can decrease the per play amount by using the promo code TonyT at checkout. So make sure you get that so you can be in action with me during March Madness.
That's right. Get on board with Mindy Hahne over at Tony'sPicks.com. That promo code there, use it to save 20% off. You'll find Mindy's page by clicking the link you see there in the description. That will land you right onto the site. Of course, Mindy on board today with, as she said, a 5-pack from the NBA tonight. Also 3 packs from college basketball. 7-pack here from college basketball as well. Also pro and college basketball guaranteed packages as well. Best bets appear on the board as well from the NBA as well as college hoops. So Mindy in action. And also in the NHL, there's a 3-pack as well. So lots of action from Mindy tonight. As Mindy was mentioning, instead of buying all these plays individually, you can opt for the longer term passes. We have a 3, 7, or 30-day all sports pass. If you want to try out Mindy, you can try the 3-day pass, but the 30-day pass is your best value. The way Mindy's running right now, just get the 1-month pass. Right. Get all of Mindy's premium plays here for 30 days. That would include all of her NBA, all of her NHL. But college basketball will take you all the way through the Elite 8. Little tournament down to 4 teams. So they can see the value there when you get the 30-day all sports pass. And of course, with that also includes the minor tournaments, is the NIT, CBI, and the Basketball Classic also covered there as well. So that's a great time to get on board with Mindy. Use that promo code TonyT at checkout. And what you'll do when you do that is you'll be able to save 20% off. That takes $66 off that price point. So you can access Mindy's page by clicking the link you see there in the description. Click the All Cappers tab, and then you will land right on Mindy's page. So go ahead and get signed up there. All right, Mindy, we also put together a Twitter account for you over at Tony's Picks Mindy with more content up there. Of course, we've got the morning steam show here, Saturday through Thursday at 9 a.m. Eastern time. That one's archived for you guys to go back and watch or listen on the podcast. And of course, you also put up the lineup for the morning steam over on our Discord.
Yeah, and make sure you check out all of our new graphics. out there on the replays as well. I think they're pretty cool. Tony's Picks is looking sharp out there on the YouTube universe. So yeah, check us out also on Twitter, where we have even more free picks. So today I have my free play is in between the game Ball State and Akron. So you can go ahead and check that one out there as well. So again, when you get there, you might as well, click the notification so you make sure you never miss a pick from us out on Twitter as well. And I know those just went out while we were hanging out, getting ready, starting for the show here. So lots and lots of plays. And if you want even more free plays, you can hang out with me and Ramon and the Team Steam chat room every Saturday through Thursday at 8 a.m. Central, where we go over all of the breaking news, the lines, the injuries, props even sometimes. We take a look at all of the major pro sports, and then we're pretty selective yet on college with what we do, with what we have time for, to kind of keep the show at about an hour and a half or so. But yeah, make sure you join us. It's a fun place to be. You can give your picks. You can be on the record. You can brag the next day about how well you did and that everyone should have been following you for the night. But yeah, we have a lot of winners, a lot of folks that are really, really prepared for the show. It's a lot of fun when we have a whole bunch of like-minded people in the chat room. So it's been really fun. I really enjoy the the morning steam, and so hopefully you can join us, and then you can, like Tony's showing here, you can get into Discord later. So what we'll do is we'll put the lineup for tomorrow. We'll tell you how many games we're going to cover in the NHL and the NBA. And then usually pick something to kind of round it out to, a number on the fives. So a 20 or a 5 or a 30 games that we're going to be covering with college basketball. And that's a place where you could go ahead and tell us what you want to see, right? We'll take suggestions. We also sometimes do games on the fly if there's not videos already made for those, because Tony will go ahead and do different picks than us sometimes as well. And there's no need to go ahead and duplicate that when we are running short on time. So we might as well give you guys another play so you get even more free picks. That's why you're here, getting picks, getting information so you can do your due diligence, make your plays, and have another winning day like we did yesterday.
That's right, guys. Check out Mindy there. You'll find us on the Discord. Click the link you see in the chat room. And, of course, the Discord, a lot of the community members share their plays. We don't really cover a whole lot of props here or player props. You'll find those a lot on the Discord from the community, who's very active in our shows. They're part of the show, as many of them contribute with their plays into the chat room. And you can see they transition over to the Discord with a lot of betting discussion, all their own picks there. So give them a follow. It's a really, really cool community. Click the link in the Discord and get there. And also, again, as we mentioned with Mindy, you can find her over at Tony's Picks. Mindy on the Twitter with more picks there, and of course that morning stream. So check it out, guys, over on our archive right now. That's every day, Saturday through Thursday at 9 a.m. Eastern time. They cover the entire pro card and then select the colleges. A college basketball, you have to go in there and into the Discord and put in your request for the games that you like covered. Make it in there by 9 p.m. Eastern time, so they can get the graphics put together and as well as the research as well. All right, Mindy, as always, great having you show. Keep up the great work, and we'll catch up with you again tomorrow.
Sounds good. And look who else is, hanging out there in the tops of the leaderboards. None other than Ramon Scott. So might as well go ahead and take a look at the 2-for-1 capper promotion that's on the site as well. So you can get even more picks. I mean, between the two of us, we're up like 7,000 here this month. So been a wild ride.
Yeah, it is.
Excited to keep it going.
That's right. Keep it going. Indeed. Look at the numbers. Have been impressive. Ronan and Mindy, 2-for-1 capper. Just click the premium tab and you'll find the 2-for-1 capper link and go ahead and get signed up. All right, Mindy, have yourself a great afternoon and we'll catch up with you again tomorrow.
All right. Have fun tonight, guys. Get some wins.
Get some wins, indeed. Mindy Hahne here on